Aquarius, welcome to Intuitive Eternal Lights. My name is Raven, and I would love to do a 10-card Celtic cross spread for you. And this is going to be a general reading. And the way I like to do this is basic. I like to give you the basic description of the cards, and then I like to look at the spread and where I'm able to kind of get an idea of what the divine is trying to tell me. And then that's when I use my intuitive side. And if this resonates, great. And if some of it doesn't, go ahead and leave it behind. And let's get started. All right. Let's clear the air a little bit. All right. Let's put this here. And for your first card, you have the Four of Wands. Okay. Let's set that there. Now, this Four of Wands here is all about family and reunions, festivities. And this represents you. This is what you would like right now. And the Four of Wands in love can bring about engagements, marriages, and other gatherings that commemorate you and your love. So if you're in a stable relationship and it's built on a strong foundation, then your union may be strengthened even more with the support and the witness of your family and friends. And this kind of love is not just the love between two people, but a love that is supported within the context of a larger community. Should you be single, you may find love within these communities and gatherings. It can also signify stable and supportive relationships. And in the financing, this is also stable. And you could be spending money on loved ones. You may be buying gifts or taking people you care about out for dinner or drinks. And these are good financial decisions. And they appear not to increase your financial wealth, but they are beneficial to your social relationships, and you can embrace them. But don't go overboard with anything. As long as you spend within your means, Aquarius, the cards are encouraging you to treat others around you, okay? It's a nice card. Now we're going to move to your second card, which represents your obstacles. And you have the Death card. Now, the Death card crossing you for your second card here indicates that you or your partner may be holding on to a relationship that's really not working out, or you may be clinging on to old patterns that are stopping your relationship from moving forward. Now, death signifies that things are going to change whether you want them to or not. So you can either resist the change or embrace it. And if your relationship isn't going well, the Death tarot card can indicate that it may be time to just walk away from it, Aquarius. And also it can be that a divorce or that your partner may need to make some big changes and let go of old patterns themselves or issues for this relationship to work. Now, these old issues with the Death card, it wants you to seek the change. And this can be from deep-seated pain. And if you're both willing to embrace the transformation and really want the relationship to survive, because you both love each other rather than because you fear not being in a relationship, the changes of this Death card can bring to a relationship can be positive too. And so it can indicate an unexpected change like a surprise engagement or pregnancy. And you may find these changes overwhelming initially. And if you're single, the Death card can indicate that you soon will be casting off old beliefs, issues, or behaviors that are no longer useful to you. So embrace this transformation as it will bring new love into your life. Now, the Four of Wands and the Death card in combination here gives me the feeling that the celebration of the Four of Wands is kind of a reminder to just enjoy the present moment, okay? And while this Death card here is saying that the future holds potential for growth and transformation, the Four of Wands and the Death card together is exploring endings and celebrations together. So the Four of Wands is saying, yeah, let's party. But at the same time, it's saying just enjoy this for the moment, because this is definitely going to change. There's a huge transformation, and because it's crossing you, it is an obstacle here. And so a lot of times it can symbolize the end of something, or of course that change is going to happen soon. And when you combine these, it's all about the end of a phase and the start of a new one. And it does represent a happy ending, and it can signify some type of success. But you know what? It also could be, having a new beginnings, such as having a baby on the way, and you could be feeling a little bit apprehensive, and of course that's totally normal. So, and the Death card and the Four of Wands represents just a huge major turning point again in your life. I can't say that enough. So get prepared, Aquarius. Whether you want it or not, it's going to happen. All right, so let's move on to your next card. And this is your third card. And this is what crowns you. And you have the Ten of Cups. Now, the Ten of Cups gives the energy of Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. It's water. And so it's about divine love, harmony, blissful, and relationships. And this Ten of Cups can also signify in your crown position that this Ten of Cups can also mean fulfillment and commitment and taking the next step in a relationship or long-term stability. And it can also mean in your career feeling of belonging at work and feeling fulfilled and having great colleagues. And with your finances, this could also mean stability, security, and the feeling of having enough right now. So this crowns you. So that's pretty good with the rest of what's happening here, down here. So it's going to be interesting what the next card is, and that would be your fourth card. And this is what is beneath you, the root of the problem. And you have the Hierophant. Now, the Hierophant card here is all about embracing conventional ways and following the rules. And it's saying stay the course and avoid attempts for innovation. This card represents Venus, Taurus, and is an earth card. And it talks about institutions, traditions, religion, society. So it rules social approval and conformity and trust, forgiveness. So with these all in combination right now, I'm thinking that this card here is saying that this situation of you leaving this and perhaps going somewhere else, because this Four of Wands can indicate going back home or to where your family is or where you feel loved and appreciated. And then this is saying, that you're in a relationship that might not be that great for you. And then here with the card that crowns you, it's saying that you can have the happiness that you want, once you let go of this. And so the Hierophant is saying, just follow all the rules right now. And it can mean that you need to speak to someone like a teacher or a counselor who will help you. And this card also can indicate that you may need to go back to school and re-educate yourself. Take the time if you're going back home after a rough period of a relationship or a divorce or some type of separation, to go ahead and start making some plans for yourself and perhaps going back to school. And it's all about learning, and perhaps it's even about learning these lessons here with this relationship. And also you are being spiritually guided by the divine, and this, because of your beliefs, this is really, really holding you up while this turmoil is happening. All right. Let's move on. Okay, Aquarius, we're going to move to your next card, which is the fifth card, and it represents your past. And you received the Six of Pentacles. Now, the Six of Pentacles has Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn energy. It's very earthy. And it's about giving, receiving, and balance, sharing your wealth or others sharing their wealth with you. And you may be like the one that's giving a lot in a relationship. And it doesn't mean just with the money. It could be, with your time, and things that you assist others in doing. And you may be the one also that could be receiving someone else's generosity and accepting these gifts in the past. And so this card can also signify that you'll be able to repay this kindness in the future. And you may also be able to find ways of becoming self-sufficient. Now, it could also mean with your career that there was an older person at work that was really ready to help you achieve your goals. You're likely to find generosity within your community at the moment. So if you've had a dream to start a project or a business in the past, maybe you were able to bring it into reality, or perhaps this is something that you want to bring forth into the future. Okay, Aquarius? Now let's move on to your future card, which is your 6th card, and you receive the Hangman. Now the Hangman is talking about penance, and others may not understand your need to sacrifice yourself, but you see things differently, and you are willing to walk this path alone. And this may be a time for you to be in an indecisive state, but take time to breathe and internalize your choices before making any crucial decisions, okay, for the future. And so it's asking you to pause, surrender, let go. Maybe let go of this right here, this relationship. Now, the Hangman can also imply that it's a waiting game, where you may need to take a step back and just reassess this situation before making any decisions. You may feel a little bit stuck or uncertain of what to do next. But it can also mean, especially in the future position, that again, transformation is a big thing right now. And you're on this huge transformation, and this experience is going to ask you to let go of old patterns, old beliefs that no longer serve you. And this card can suggest that you're going to embark on a period of personal growth and development. And it's going to be challenging. But ultimately, it's going to be so rewarding for you, Aquarius. I know you can do this. You've been through hard times, and you are strong and just so intelligent. And I know that this too shall pass. So hang in there, Aquarius. You got this, all right? Now we're going to move to the next part of your Celtic Cross Read. All right, Aquarius, we're on the next card, which is your 7th card. And your 7th card talks about your attitude, or the attitude that the Spirit wants you to have for whatever situation is happening in your life. And you got the Keeper of the Scales, fairness and balance. All right, let's set that here. The Keeper of the Scale cards is about harmony, fairness, and trying to keep balance. And this card as an ally wants you to align with her, as the law states, making conscious choices that create balance in your life. And so when you do, you are magically aligned with abundance and abundance of the universe and the powerful forces of synchronicity. And this creates conditions and possibilities that lead to fulfillment of your highest intentions, Aquarius. Harmony begins with the self, and then it resonates outward to others. You're in harmony with yourself when you nurture yourself with love, respect, and acceptance, and always fully taking responsibility for your actions. Only then can you be in harmony with others. And this is because love is the central force that connects all of life and aligns you with like-minded others. And so another message of this card as well is restoration and the positive, fair resolution in all disputes, including those involving the legal system or other important exchanges. So the keeper of the scales is just a just and very kind ally, always making sure you balance and you're on the right path once you balance things out in your life. All right, Aquarius? Now we're going to move right along to your next card, which is the 8th card, and it talks about your environment. All right. And you received your feelings, attitudes from the past about. Use your intuition and protect your intuition and your attitudes from the past and resulting from a history. And this is in the sign of Cancer. So let's take a look at that a little bit closer. Now, Aquarius, this card being in your environment talks about your home, and the ancient astrologers chose a crab or sometimes a turtle to symbolize the time of the sun's passage through the sign of Cancer. And their shells can be seen as a house. So at that time of the year, the home and consequently the mother became the center of attention. And there were home repairs and improvements to be made, usually at mother's directions. And the early harvests were prepared for both eating and storage in the real center of every home, the kitchen. And there was that most precious gift, the mothering, that was needed to nurture and protect the lives and the feelings of the family living through this eventful summer. Now, this card is talking about it takes not only unconditional love, but also the ability to be touched with feelings and intuitions to make a house a safe home. Now, this rules, again, mothering, nurturing, security, caution, feelings, intuition, emotions, land and home. A close attachment to home and family gives this association to your past. So whatever your home was like And I really feel that this card, with combination of everything you received here, is saying to let go of some of the negative past of some type of childhood trauma that happened to you. It's time to heal, Aquarius. It's time to let go of all this negative and start new. All right, we're going to move to your next card, which is the 9th card. And it speaks about your hopes and fears, okay? Hopes and fears for Aquarius. All right. I wish I could take back my words. Now, this card is more likely in combination with everything talking about the past. And a lot of times we say things that we really don't mean out of anger. And I recognize the weight of my words carry, especially the ones I've carelessly said towards my loved ones. And it shocks me when they mention something I've said years ago and express how much it still hurts them to this very day. And as selfish as it sounds, I don't even remember saying it or the damage I caused. And I know in my heart of hearts that I never really intended for it to be that way. But you can still hurt someone without intentionally realizing it. I carried on with my life not taking on the cause and the effects of my words. Now, I myself had said some harmful things in the heat of the moment. Looking back on my childhood, it's always been like that. And it was easier for me to cave into my anger and into my disappointments and then to blame something or other than to accept the harsh reality of what I've said. And this is a trait that I'm not proud of. And now I hold myself accountable and remind myself to always think before I speak. And to remind myself to really acknowledge that other person, walk a mile in their shoes and empathize with them. So caving into anger has always been a challenge for me. And I really, it's a learning process. So, your hopes and fears that if you could take back the words, would they accept you again? If you apologize, or if you had a discussion with someone, your hope would be to mend that relationship. And the fear of that, as always, is rejection. All right. All right, my beautiful, intelligent Aquariuses. We're on your last card. It's your 10th card, and it speaks about your outcome. What is Aquarius's outcome? Aquarius, the divine wants you to heal. Aquarius, you receive the healing card, and it's card number 21, which breaks down to the number 3, universal love. Now, this is about that illness and pain in your body is a message for you to slow down. Look within you and make important changes. If you're experiencing stress, Aquarius, and you're feeling overwhelmed, suffering from ailments in your body, or feel exhausted and depressed, it means that your body is trying to communicate with you. Your body wants you to start treating it in a more loving manner and listening to the messages that it's sending you. You need to become conscious of the area in your life that you're avoiding or suppressing. Healing takes time. It's a process. And sometimes we need to take the first steps towards healing to create a safe, loving, supportive environment where you can listen to your inner wisdom. Now, you may want to ask yourself or your body, is there a message you want to give me? And the message may come to you as thoughts or words or images, insights, feelings, or memories. And this can activate your body to return to a state of perfect balance and health. This card wants you to bring your awareness back to normal and open your eyes, Aquarius. All right, Aquarius, I want to thank you for your time, and I hope this reading resonated with you. Much peace, love, and happiness to you. Love you. Bye for now.